Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane and today I'm going to talk about the series that I want to finish and start this summer. So I'm starting a mini summer special on my channel and I'm so excited. There is going to be a few summer videos, amazing. And today for the first video I'm going to talk about the series that I really want to finally finish this summer and the series that I really want to start. Now I actually have a few series that I want to finish for months and I didn't finish them yet because I was in a reading slam, and finally I'm back into reading. I was just so enjoying reading this past month. I'm just so excited to read everything that I have on my TBR. So of course I really want to finish the series that I'm planning to finish for so long. In the first part of the video I'm going to talk about the series that I want to finish and then about the series that I really want to start. I'm going to put timestamps for the two parts, and before we get started I wanted to say thank you for Charlotte from Clumsy Charlotte who gave me the idea for this video. So yes, let's talk about the books. The two four series that I really want to finish are series that I already talked about them on my channel. Just again, I had a reading slam, so I didn't go through them yet. And the first series is the Lunar Chronicle series, my favorite series since I got back into reading. And I actually did finish the series. I read Winter, the last book of the series, last week, but there is actually two more epilogue books that I really want to read. First, which is the story of Lavenna, and Lavenna is the villain in the Lunar Chronicles, and actually the best villain that I think that I ever read about. Her character is amazing, and this is her story, so I'm really excited to get to it. And it's also not really long, it's under 300 pages, really short. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get to it really soon, really excited. And then there is Stars Above, which is a short story collection of stories about the characters, stories from their past and future. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to this one, but I'm aiming to read it this summer. So yes, I did finish the series, but not really. So this is my first goal this summer. And then I want to read the second and the fourth book of the Arc of the Scythe trilogy. I talked about it. It's in my 5-star predictions. It's in my whatever on TBR. Just really want to finish it. Hopefully I will finish both of them this month. And then the fourth series that I'm going to finish this summer is The Ember in the Ashes, because I'm hosting the Ember in the Ash along. So we are reading a book a month and we are going to finish the last book in August. So yes, those are the books that I really want to finish. Now we got to the really exciting part, which is the series that I want to start this summer. I think that I'm going to start with the most contemporary series out of the series that I have, and this is The American Royals by Catherine McGree. I'm so excited to read those books. So basically I really love books in a royal theme, and I already talked about it in my huge book haul. I feel like this is the perfect series to read in the summer because the idea of this sounds really cool. This is about an alternative reality where George Washington didn't got to be a president, instead he got to be a king. So there is a royal family in the US, which sounds so cool. And I actually don't know if there is supposed to be a fourth book or if this is a duology. Right now I didn't found any information on a fourth book, so if you know, please tell me. But yes, like I feel it's going to be a really fun and easy series with a really interesting idea. And I'm also looking for a series that will remind me the selection, because I really loved the selection when I read it. Yes, I'm really excited to start the series, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going also to start and also finish this series this summer because there is only 2 books, and yes, I need to look if there is a fourth book or not. Now the next series is actually a duology, and this is Daughter of a Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I'm excited to read the series, crazy excited. I'm actually currently waiting for the second book to come in the mail, and when it will come I will probably binge the 2 books. And this is basically a story about pirates, and I didn't read a book about pirates for so long, and I keep seeing this book over and over again, especially on Book Talk. I heard really good things about this book, and I know that there is also the one bet trope, which is really interesting for me. And I also feel like this is a really good series to read in the summer because pirates are in the sea and it feels summery to me, if you understand what I mean. And yes, the first book is actually short, 300 pages, and I'm guessing also the second one is pretty short, maybe with Enemies to Lovers. Again, I'm not really sure. I want to get to it without knowing too much. Just again, I feel like this is a really perfect duology to read in the summer. Easy fun, pirate sea. I'm just really excited to read it. Now the next series is actually 2 series that I'm not sure which one of them I'm going to start this summer, and those 2 series are adult fantasy series that I'm so excited to start because I really want to get into adult fantasy. So I bought 2 series that I heard they are really good if you're starting with with adult fantasy. The first one is The Assassin Apprentice by Robin Hobb, and the second one is The Final Empire, the first book in the Mistborn trilogy. So those two series are a trilogy, and now currently I'm participating in the Whatever-a-thon, which is a really cool readathon, and there is a prompt to read a book that won in a poll. So what I'm planning to do is doing a poll, and you will decide which book of those two books is best for me to start first, and is best for me to read this summer. Honestly, I don't know almost anything about those books. I just know that this is like an epic fantasy, again, genre that I really want to get into. So if you want to decide which book I'm going to read, I'm going to start the poll today, the day that the video is going up. You can follow my Twitter, and the poll will be there, so you can choose which adult fantasy series I'm going to read this summer. And I'm really excited just to read some adult series. Like, I feel that this is going to be a genre that I'm going to fall in love with. So yes, I'm really excited to start some adult fantasy series. And yes, I will link my Twitter and also the link for the poll in the video description. Another series that I really want to start this summer is The Illumine by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And this is actually a series that was in my 5-star predictions. This is a really cool sci-fi series, and the whole story is actually told through multimedia. It's a lot of interviews and diary entries and like a lot, and I'm actually planning to read this series also physically and also in audio at the same time, because I heard that reading it physically is an amazing experience because the whole multimedia, and also because the multimedia, the audiobook is really good. I heard that there is sound effects and a lot of really cool stuff, and I just got into audiobooks this spring, so I'm really excited to read it. Like, I was waiting for a while, but I think that this is finally the time. And yes, this is like a really heavy sci-fi. I think that this takes place in a spaceship in space. Again, it was in my 5-star predictions. I do think that I'm really going to love this series, and I can't wait to start it. And the next series is also a series that was in my 5-star predictions video, but I'm not sure anymore that it's going to be 5 stars. And this is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Now, Sarah J. Maas is a really well-known author, and I do want to read some series from her. I do have Crescent City, and I think that I'm really going to love Crescent City, but I don't want to read Crescent City before I read The Court of Thorns and Roses. Now again, right now, I'm not sure if I'm really going to love this series, but I really want to give it a chance, at least the first 2 books, because I heard that the second book is the most amazing one, and a lot of people didn't love the first one as the second one. So I really want to give a chance to the 2 first books. And yes, there isn't a reason why I want to start this series in summer. I just want to start it generally. So yes, those are the series that I really want to finish and start this summer. I'm really excited for this summer special, and my next video is going to be a really exciting summer reading vlog, which I've been waiting to do for months. I'm just so excited. I'm uploading 2 times a week on Sundays and Wednesdays, but until the next video, you can check more videos by me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!